Hey, everybody. This is Jonathan Powell from FieldReady, and I'm here with Larry Haywood from Mechanical Source Solutions. He's been a client of mine for probably about 3 months or so, give or take.
Mhm.
And I just wanted to ask him a few questions about his experience working together, hiring process, in terms of what that's been like, and then just some of the results that we've been able to get so far. So, Larry, appreciate you sharing.
Oh, no problem.
Could you give me like a quick, you know, summary of who you guys are and what you do?
Sure. Yeah, we're a mechanical contractor. We basically are a one-stop shop for mainly restaurants. We do everything from the floor to the ceiling of any restaurant or commercial building, plumbing, electrical, parking lot lights, cooking equipment, refrigeration, HVAC, you name it. We're handling it for these restaurants.
Right.
I've got about 48 employees. I've got an office in Richmond. My home office is here in Chesapeake.
Prior to working together, what was the situation like? What were some of the challenges that you were facing? And yeah, could you just kind of describe the landscape for me?
Our industry is hurting for skilled trades, and I know everyone hears that, but when you're a business owner trying to grow your business or just take care of the customers you've got, you really feel it.
Sure.
So there's a desperation in all these businesses trying to hire quality people. And, we've done everything from the ads on LinkedIn, ads on the internet, every way you could advertise, and just really had no luck. I mean, I've employed other recruiters. Of course, Field Ready has been a huge success for us. You guys probably give us three candidates to the other recruiting companies, one candidate. It's been a good ride with Field Ready, very professional. I mean, the quality of the people you guys are providing has been well. The summary that you guys provide is fantastic. Explains everything, why this guy's a candidate, why you guys are presenting him to me. Everything has gone really, really well since I started using Field Ready. And
Yeah.
at the same time I'm using Field Ready, I've employed two other recruiters. So it's easy to do a comparison because you guys are trying to find the same guy at the same time.
Right.
I'm not overestimating this. It's 3 to 1.
Yeah. And I guess even prior to working together, was there anything in particular that made you say, you know what, I'm going to work with these guys, despite the fact that I've tried these other recruiters and it hasn't really been like a miracle for me or anything of that sort?
Oh, it's positively Jonathan. Yeah, it's you. You've been fantastic, man. Yeah, you sold Field Ready to me. You presented what you guys do. And I mean, with any business, there's a guy that starts the relationship and maintains that relationship. And I would have to say that it was you. You got me to use you guys. You walked me through the processes. I liked everything you offered, and you've been fantastic.
Well, I appreciate that. And I guess now talking about the process, just from your own lens, what do you think the experience has been like, across maybe some of these different roles that we've hired for, or just kind of like in general the intake? Because from my perspective, I think the most important part is the intake in terms of like getting from you all the information that I need to find the candidates. Because if I am fuzzy about who I'm going after, now like it's much harder for me to do my work. So what's kind of been your experience on the flip side of that?
It's been fantastic. I mean, everybody you've brought to me has been a candidate. Some recruiters in the past, I mean, I've actually asked the question, what in the world is this guy presenting this person to me for? He doesn't even fit the role. It's, you can just tell the desperation, people are trying to find people, get you candidates, but there's no point in giving me people that aren't the right candidate. But so far, you guys have done fantastic with that.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, I think that for myself, probably the big like thing to understand about you guys in particular was just the relationship between the HVAC cold side refrigeration, commercial refrigeration, and like the hot side equipment.
Yeah.
All those three things together was like, okay, I didn't realize that HVAC technicians are also working on grills and boilers and ovens and things like that. But once I kind of like narrowed in on that, I felt like it was a lot easier for me to just look through a lot of different candidates and kind of say, okay, he's out, he's out, he's out, he's out. And I think that just clarity has made it easier for me to screen out candidates more than
It's
anything
a tough find too, trying to find that guy that can work on everything. He's the most valuable person for my company. I mean, diversity, people doing cooking equipment, refrigeration. You always can't find that guy, so you have to divide it. But the more people that I have that can do everything, you can't put a number on it. The value is huge.
If you were to put a value on it though, and you were to kind of think about like how much revenue like a single tech brings in, do you have like a range in mind of what like the value is there?
In all honesty, if you're not doing at least $350,000 a year per van on the road, you're missing the mark. Yeah.
Oh yeah, huge.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
we do that at a minimum, but, I like to see somewhere around 450 to 475, a truck.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably I've seen different ranges for different companies. Some are in that 400, $500,000 range. Some are up to a million per truck. So it just kind of depends.
Wow.
But yeah. With that being said, I could you describe like maybe one candidate that I've brought forward so far that you guys have actually hired and have enjoyed working with? Like what kind of credentials or what kind of candidate was that? Yeah.
Taylor has been a home run, man. He works on everything from air conditioners to fryers. The guy's been phenomenal. He's the best hire that I've brought in to this company in a long time. I mean, a lot of people talk to talk, well, I can do this, I can do that. You get him in a truck. There's only one way to know. And
Mhm.
that's when they get in that truck, they're on their own, training's over with, and let's see how many things they fix without the customer calling back saying, hey, it's broke again, a recall. That's the nemesis of a HVAC company is, first time, fixes, recalls, because you don't want them. It hurts your reputation. Of course, you can't charge twice to fix the same thing. So those quality guys like Taylor, man, that's the best thing to have.
And he had like what, 30 years of
He had
experience?
30 years, but he's done everything, man, from,
Yeah,
school systems to working for companies like me. Because I mean, I really love that guy.
awesome. Well, just kind of as a final thought, is there any particular, if you were to kind of talk about the person that I would be a good fit for in terms of another business owner that you think, okay, if he checks off these boxes, Jonathan and this person would be a good fit. Like who do you think that person would be?
I mean, it's going to be a mechanical contractor, man, just like me. Someone out here in this field. This is a great thing for you guys. Because this field is hurting for people.
Yeah,
Everybody's got the same story. Every business owner can't find help in the skilled trades. Any mechanical contractor is going to be able to utilize what Field Ready does.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Larry, definitely appreciate the time. Appreciate just working with you in general. Obviously, there are some companies that are easy to work with. There's some companies that are hard to work with. For me, like the number one thing is like responsiveness. Is the number one thing. It's like I know that when I send an email your way, like you're getting back to me super fast. Chris and Ryan, your other service managers, they're getting
Yeah.
back to me super fast, and like I can always count that like you guys are 100% on top of all the candidates that I send. So I really appreciate that. And yeah, just looking forward to continue to work together and, making this thing grow.
Yeah. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.